My life used to fall apart all the time, constantly getting sick, being broken up with, getting flat tires, not having enough money, you name it, I was probably experiencing it. But what I'm going to share in today's video is what I personally did to get myself out of that situation and genuinely do a 180 in my life, because when I did that, every single thing changed. So I want to share this heart to heart. If you're actually experiencing a really tough time in your life, you feel like everything is falling apart, but you finally want to take control of your life, you're just done letting everything else control you, I'm going to share with you exactly what I did, because I never actually went back to the place that I used to be. Number one, I took full accountability of where I was at in my life and if something actually did go wrong. So I want to share a quick story. About 3 years ago, my entire life fell apart. I was actually at the peak of my business career. I was making multi-six figures. I had a whole team, like I had a sales team, I had personal assistants, I had coaches that were helping me, I had the whole shebang. But all of a sudden, literally overnight, one of my sales guys just left. He didn't even tell me he was gonna quit. He left and he stole a lot of my clients, if not almost all of them, with him. So basically overnight, my income dropped. My business fell apart. It genuinely felt like the brand that I had built kind of just disappeared. And I was also personally struggling with a lot of health issues. It just seemed like everything that I had built up till that point just vanished. And not just that, but I kept going through it and trying to figure out like what went wrong. Like, why would people betray me? I put so much time and effort. It just feels like I've wasted my time. So I spent probably a good month just feeling bad about myself and just allowing everything else to consume me. But in order for me to actually get out of that point, I really had to take accountability of what happened, even if it was out of my control. I couldn't play victim anymore, because if someone did something to me or something happened outside of my control, constantly dwelling on what happened, going through all the different scenarios and situations of what you could have done to fix it, isn't actually going to fix the solution. And like, you aren't going to come up with a solution. You're just going to constantly think about, oh, I wish I didn't do that, or I wish I didn't even try to do that. So what I really had to do was get myself out of that current thought process and take accountability of what actually happened. It does not matter if someone did me wrong. Now it's my decision whether or not I stay there or I get myself out of it. Now I have a little note here. I do want to say there are certain things that happen to you that are outside of your control when it comes to loss, when it comes to grief. So I'm not talking about that specific situation. That's honestly like a whole different video on its own. But the first step in rebuilding your life is taking full accountability of where you're at. Because bestie, we're not playing in victim mode. We're not spending all day on the couch anymore. We are fully taking control of who we are and the life that we want to build for ourselves. Now, the second thing that I did after I actually fully took control of my problem situation is I start to use every single thing as the unfolding to my dream life. When everything fell apart in my life, I actually used that as proof to why I couldn't get my goal or I couldn't get my desire. So when my team betrayed me, when everything started to fall apart in my business, I started to have health issues. What I started to place that meaning about myself was, I just can't do it. I'm not cut out for it. I shouldn't be a business owner. I shouldn't be making my own money. Like, my health is truly taking such a big toll because I can't handle this type of pressure. It's just not for me. So every single time I saw something that happened in my life that once again was out of my control, I used that as proof to why I couldn't do it. But now I use that as proof to the unfolding of my next dream and my next goal and my next desire. Because I specifically remember before my business fell apart, probably like a few months leading up to that specific point, I remember feeling very unaligned in my business and in my career. I had built something that was making me money. A lot of people were getting great results when it came to my clients, but it just wasn't something that I loved anymore. So my team member leaving, my business falling apart, was actually the universe telling me that, hey, we have to make space for you to now step into the next level of your life, the next level of your business, the next level of your career, which is what I'm doing right now. I always wanted to talk about mindset, manifestation, personal development work, but I just felt like since I was, trapped in just social media business marketing, I couldn't do it. So I literally, like, something bad had to happen in my life for me to get out of that place and make room for something else. So this is why also when it comes to manifestation, you need to make space. Like the universe will literally, like you will go through breakups, you will get, let go from at your job. Maybe you will lose your house, whatever it is, you will experience some form of loss in order for you to gain what it is that you want. So you can either look at that thing and once again use it as proof that, hey, I'm actually not getting my desire because everything is falling apart. Or you can start using that as proof of, oh, I'm actually so glad that my team member left. I'm so glad my business did fall apart because what if I kept building it to a point where I couldn't even turn back? I genuinely would have maybe even just quit social media as a whole, right? So for me personally, looking back at it, I'm so glad that happened. I know that needed to happen in order for me to now be where I'm at with my career. And to be honest, I know you probably experience this too. When you do go through something like that, it kind of almost feels like a relief. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we finally ended that relationship, or I'm so glad that I can finally go off and create my own business, my own career. If you got let go from your job, that feeling of relief is actually confirmation that you're going down the right path. So whatever situation that you're in right now, trust me when I say this, it is the unfolding of what it is that you want. Because I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I'm going to say it again. You have to lose something in your life in order to make room for what it is that you want now. Now, I understood it also wasn't just about shifting my mindset, looking at things from a different perspective. That's a big piece of it. But I actually did start to have to take, physical action and getting myself into a good state to actually start to change my life. So the third thing I did was I start to wake up at least 1 hour earlier every single day to shift my state. So I actually used to wake up at 4:45 a.m. and spend an hour shifting into a clear state where I could actually take action. Because if you're like me, when you're going through such a tough time in your life, your brain is scattered. You're thinking about a million things. You have anxiety, you're going through depression, you're going through all the different stories of what you could have done differently. And when you're in that state, you don't have a clear mind of what to do next. Like you don't even know what action to take. So I know for me, every single morning when I woke up, my mind would instantly go to that negative space. So I had to spend, for me, once again, I was in a very deep hole. So I spent a good hour. I probably spent 30 minutes meditating, 20 minutes journaling, maybe, 20 minutes doing some, EFT tapping or affirmations to get myself in a grounded state where after that hour, I could actually fully focus on taking action. Like, what do I want to do next? And I mean, the reason why I woke up at 4:45 a.m. was because every morning I would go to the gym at 6 a.m. So for me, it just built that discipline to wake up earlier and also take myself seriously. When you actually want to make a big change in your life, you do need to cause a pattern interrupt, right? So if right now you're waking up just at 8, 9, 10 a.m. and immediately you're scrolling on your phone, don't do that. We have to cause a pattern interrupt. So start to wake up at least 1 hour earlier. Don't look at your phone right away. Do the meditation, do the journaling, get yourself into a state where your mind is clear. So that way you can actually start to take some action. And I jumped ahead of myself because I put here in my notes, you actually don't have to be as intense as me, but I highly recommend it. Like I genuinely recommend if you actually want to change your life, take this seriously. Wake up an hour earlier. Stop scrolling on your phone and create a good morning routine for yourself. Like what I just said, I meditated, I journaled, I listened to affirmations, and then I did some form of movement right away. When you're tunneled into what is happening in your life, you're not moving, right? You're not getting your juices flowing. So in order for you to actually pivot to do something different, you have to take different actions, especially right when you wake up in the morning. Now, this leads me into the next thing that I did, which was create a game plan to follow every single day. I always love to think of this step kind of like a map analogy, right? So when you have a map, you have all these different destinations on a map. You might want to go to Los Angeles, maybe you want to go to Miami, maybe you want to go to this restaurant. Now, before you can actually get to a specific destination, you need to know the directions. You need to have the resources to get there. Maybe you need to get a car. Maybe you need to get an umbrella, whatever that looks like for you. If you want to change your life, if you want to now be in a relationship, or if you want to start to make more money, if you want to better your health, before you can get to that goal, you need to have steps to actually get there. So for me, since I was basically starting at zero now from, when it came to my business and my brand, I understood that I needed to start to share different content online. So my plan that I created was I dedicated to posting my journey on social media. Up until that point, I was just posting content about how to grow a business, marketing, social media, how to brand yourself. But I knew if I wanted to build this type of brand of what I have right now, I had to share something different. I started to spend an hour a day learning knowledge. And that's when I came across neuroscience. As you guys know, a lot of you have found me through my neuroscience videos. I started to learn more about the craft that I actually wanted to be known for: neuroscience, personal development, psychology, manifestation. And then I start to do daily alignment of my new identity. Now, I have a whole bunch of other videos on identity creation, so I'm not going to go deep into that. But that's where I started to do, once again, I would do the daily meditation, the journaling, I would do the learning, I would do the EFT tapping. So if you were rebuilding from the ground up, also kind of think about it as a house. In order for you to build a house, you need to have the foundation in place. You need to have the structure. You need to have the bricks. So whatever it is that you're trying to rebuild to, work backwards. What do you actually need to have rooted down as your foundation in order for you to attract that and build that in your life? And I also have written down here, I would swap all my bad habits, like mindlessly scrolling, for going on walks or listening to podcast shows. For me personally, at this stage, I had to get out of my mind, right? So I would listen to different things that would also give me ideas of different content, pieces to make, different ways I can position myself, just giving me different ideas of what to really do next. Because when you're in your head, you don't know what to do. So if you can get out of your head and start to do and take all these different actions, trust me on this, you will, your body will start to feel so much more aligned. And intuitively, you'll start to think of different ideas, actions, different routines to start doing in your life to actually start to see and make a change. Now, the last piece of this, and if you know me, if you watch any of my videos, this is probably one of the biggest pieces, is meditating and visualizing. Now, when I did my meditation, I did a very specific meditation to, once again, get myself out of this lost, stuck place in my life. So I would visualize myself in my current life with everything falling apart, but I would see myself overcoming all of the small situations. So throughout the day, if you would, look at your phone and you would see text from your ex, or maybe you would see the money that you don't have in your bank account, I would see myself looking and experiencing those things in my meditation, but then overcoming them, not dwelling on the fact, not spiraling, not going back to bed. I would see myself overcoming it, because over time, if you can see yourself in your mind first, that kind of creates a memory in your body. So throughout the day, when you actually do experience that in your life, you're not going to fold. You're not going to spiral, because your brain and your body doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. It will start to believe you are that new person before it actually happens. And over time, once again, the strong neural pathway in your brain that is telling you that you suck, everything fell apart, you're never going to get yourself out of it, that thought process, that's going to disappear, because you're going to start to instill the new self inside of you. So honestly, meditate, visualize. If there's one specific thing that you get away from this video, is wake up every single morning and spend at least 10 to 20 minutes meditating and visualizing on the new life that you want, the new person that you want to become. And use the type of meditation that I did. See yourself in your current life, going through it and getting over everything that is happening. And you're going to wake up from that meditation actually feeling like the new person. There comes a point in everybody's life where they're going to experience this, where everything is falling apart. They feel lost. They feel confused. They feel like they made so many mistakes. And I know this because I've been there multiple times. And it's outside of your control of what actually happened to you, but it is your decision and how long you stay there. So I really hope this video helped you in really getting yourself out of what is going on in your life to actually start to take action and make a change. Because bestie, once again, you are not alone. I've been through it. Everybody else who's watching has probably been through it too. So I really hope this is kind of like your sign in getting out of your current situation and taking action to rebuild your life into the most unforgettable life that you deserve. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. If you haven't watched this video, make sure to watch it next. And until next time, make sure that you stay unforgettable.